Hi, I'm Shudufhadzo Musida, the UNFPA Regional Champion for SRO, and I'm here in Nairobi, Kenya for the UNFPA Innovation Against Harmful Practices Summit.
Yeah, you're here because of harmful practices. Yeah, one of them is mental health, and you're so passionate about mental health. Why are you so passionate about mental health? Is it something you experience, or have you seen friends experience it?
It's something that I've personally experienced, but also those around me. And I do believe that mental health is the foundation of all the SDGs, but also the change that we want to see on our continent and around the world. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. There is no growth or change without the empowerment of the mind.
A lot of Africans experience, especially models, experience mental health challenges when they are on the floor. How do you talk to them and encourage them about mental health when they are on stage to against discrimination?
I think it's just knowing yourself and being empowered and being self-aware. I think the lack of self-awareness leads to being susceptible to discrimination and constant seeking of validation, which we all do as human beings. But having been on a stage where you're being judged and stuff like that, I realized that being self-aware and self-empowered and knowing that you're good enough is really important.
Have you ever experienced any situation where you got depressed or because you got into a situation because of your career that led to your mental health and instability?
Um, I wouldn't say instability, but I think, like we said, the digital age allows for bullying, which can lead to I don't know, like anxiety, I guess. But it varies for different people. Mental health is has a huge spectrum, and I do think because of the careers that we in, the digital age does allow for another space where not just as a public figure, but as a woman to not be safe.
Yeah, you have talked about now not being safe, yeah. And when people now experience these mental health challenges, yeah, usually you have talked even inside the room that most people get this help physically but not mentally. How can we do to ensure that we make sure that we have innovative ideas or practices that help people even mentally to be mentally health, not even only physically?
I think it's directing resources to it, but the most important thing is these conversations that we're having here. The more conversations we normalize, the better, and the more we allow for. The more we allow for resources and innovative solutions to be directed in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and have you talked about this in your book? Yeah, you have mentioned it in your book, and how what impact has it brought to the young people out there, mentally and physically, according to the witnesses that they have told you and the message that you maybe have received from them?
My book is a children's book, and I think it just empowers children to have the right languaging around mental health, but also mental health education and giving them a seat at the table for them to be self aware about the social challenges that we face, but also just reminding them that they're not alone, which is really important. And I've seen a positive impact from that. Yeah.
Do you think that parents have taken enough initiative to talking to their children about now the mental health so that maybe you can come up with a book?
Uh, uh, Please repeat that.
Have parents taken enough initiative to talk to their children about mental health? Yeah, besides you now writing the book, have children now their parents taken that initiative?
Oh, yes, they definitely have. It's so surprising when you sit with children and you realize how much they know, but they know a lot because of their households, because children absorb everything. So I do think parents are taking the right steps towards doing that. But it's one step at a time.